Welcome back to Beemaster 79. Today we are going to clear up one of the most useful little patterns in English. I saw him cross the road, and I saw him crossing the road. Both sentences are correct, but they do not mean the same thing. One tells your listener that you watched the whole action from start to finish. The other tells them you saw the action while it was still happening. In this lesson you will learn the two patterns, the meaning behind each one, the full list of verbs that work this way, the special rule in the passive, and then we will finish with 6 practice questions. All the people and situations in the examples are invented for teaching purposes. Here is the core rule. And honestly, if you remember only this slide, you will get most sentences right. On the left, see plus somebody plus the bare infinitive. Bare infinitive means the verb with no to, cross, leave, fall. This pattern says, I saw the complete action from beginning to end. I saw him cross the road. He started on one side, he finished on the other, and I watched all of it. On the right, see plus somebody plus the ing form, crossing, leaving, falling. This pattern says, I saw the action in progress. I saw part of it, not all of it. I saw him crossing the road means he was somewhere in the middle of the road at the moment I looked. I am not telling you whether he arrived safely. Complete action on the left. Action in progress on the right. Let us look at pattern 1 in detail. See, somebody, do. Notice there is no to in the middle. We do not say, I saw him to cross. That is one of the most common mistakes, and we will come back to it later. Look at these examples. I saw the plane take off. I watched it from the runway until it was up in the air. That is the whole event. We heard the teacher explain the rule twice. We heard the complete explanation from beginning to end. She watched her son blow out the candles. That is a short, finished action. One breath, all the candles out. And here is a bonus use. I have often seen him play in the park. The bare infinitive is also natural for repeated or habitual actions, things that happen again and again. Now pattern 2. See somebody doing. The ing form puts your listener right in the middle of the action. I saw the plane taking off. That means it was already moving down the runway when I looked up. I did not necessarily see the beginning. I saw her waiting outside the station. The waiting was already going on, and it had no clear end as far as I am concerned. He could hear the rain falling on the roof. That is a continuous background action still going on. And I saw smoke coming from the kitchen window. This form is very common when you are setting a scene in a story because it makes the moment feel alive and unfinished. Let us put the same event under 2 different camera angles. On the left, I saw the man fall. The colored bar fills the whole line because I saw the whole action. He was standing, he went down, it finished, and I watched all of it. The action is presented as one complete unit. On the right, I saw the man falling. The colored bar only fills the middle because I caught the middle of the action. He was already going down when I looked. The action is presented as unfinished, still happening in front of me. Same man, same fall, different amount of it in my eyes. That is the whole difference in a nutshell. So when should you choose the bare infinitive? Here are 5 reliable signals. Number 1. You saw or heard the action from beginning to end. Number 2. The action is short and finished in a moment. A shout, a door slam, a jump. Number 3. You want to say that the action was completed, not just attempted. Number 4. The action happens regularly. I often hear her sing in the shower. And number 5. You are listing several finished actions one after another. I saw her open the box, look inside, and close it again. 3 complete actions in a row, so 3 bare infinitives. And when should you choose the ing form? Again, 5 signals. Number 1. The action was already happening when you saw or heard it. Number 2. You only saw part of it, and you do not know how it ended. Number 3. The action is long or continuous. I could hear the wind blowing all night. Number 4. You are describing a scene or a background. I walked in and saw everyone dancing. And number 5. The action was interrupted. I saw him climbing the wall, and then the alarm went off. Notice how the ing form leaves the door open for something else to happen. This pattern is not only about the verb see, it belongs to a whole family, the verbs of the senses. See, watch, hear, listen to, notice, feel, observe, smell, and look at. All of these can take both forms. I watched him paint the door means I watched until the door was finished. I watched him painting the door means I watched while the work was going on. The same complete verses in progress difference applies to every single verb in this family. So once you understand the pattern with see, you understand it with all 9. Now a special case that catches out a lot of learners. Some verbs follow the same shape, but they only accept the ing form. The bare infinitive is simply not possible. The main ones are catch somebody, find somebody, leave somebody, and spend time. Lesson. The teacher caught him copying. We do not say caught him copy. I came home and found the children sleeping. We do not say found them sleep. I left her waiting at the door. She spends hours reading. The reason is logical. When you catch or find someone, you always arrive in the middle of what they are doing. There is no complete action for you to see, so there is no bare infinitive. Here is an advanced point that surprises almost everyone the first time they meet it. When you put these sentences into the passive, the word to comes back. Look, akil. Someone saw him leave the building. Passive. He was seen to leave the building. The bare infinitive, leave, becomes a to infinitive, to leave. But, and this is the good news, the ing form does not change at all. He was seen leaving the building. Exactly the same word. The same thing happens with here. They heard her shout becomes she was heard to shout. Do be aware that this to infinitive passive sounds quite formal. You will meet it most often in news reports and in written English rather than in everyday conversation. Now let us fix the mistakes that examiners and teachers hear again and again. Mistake number 1. I saw him to cross the road. That is wrong. After see in the active voice, you never use to. Use the plain verb. I saw him cross the road. Mistake number 2. The guard caught the boy climb the fence. That is wrong because catch and find take the ing form only. The guard caught the boy climbing the fence. And mistake number 3. He was seen leave the building. That is wrong because in the passive the bare infinitive needs to. He was seen to leave the building. Read those 3 pairs again slowly and say the correct version out loud. Time to practice. 6 questions. Pause the video now, write your answers down, and then continue. Number 1. As I walked past the park, I saw a group of children play football. Number 2. I saw the plane take off and then disappear into the clouds. Number 3. The security guard caught the man break into the car. Number 4. Did you hear the doorbell ring a moment ago? Number 5. He was seen leave the office at 9 o'clock. This one is passive and there are 2 possible answers. And number 6. I could feel the whole building shake during the storm. Pause now. The answers are on the next slide. Here are the answers. Number 1. Playing. You were walking past, so the game was already in progress. Number 2. Takeoff. You watched the complete takeoff and then the plane disappeared. Number 3. Breaking into. Because catch takes the in form only. Number 4. Rain. A short, complete sound heard from beginning to end. Number 5. Both to leave and leaving are correct. In the passive, the bare infinitive takes to, while the ing form does not change. And number 6. Shaking, a long, continuous action going on all around you. How many did you get? Write your score in the comments. Let us put everything on one screen. See somebody do with the bare infinitive means the complete action from beginning to end, and it is also used for repeated actions. Remember, no to in the active voice. See somebody doing with the ing form means the action in progress. You saw part of it. Use it for long, continuous, or interrupted actions. The sense verbs take both forms: see, watch, hear, listen to, notice, feel, observe, smell, and look at. Catch, find, leave, and spend take the ing form only. In the passive, we say he was seen to leave, but he was seen leaving, and never, ever write I saw him to cross in an active sentence. That is the whole pattern. Here is your homework, and it takes 2 minutes. Think about something you saw today and write 2 sentences about it. One with the bare infinitive for an action you saw from beginning to end, and one with the ing form for an action you only caught in the middle. Post them in the comments and I will correct them for you. If this lesson helped, please subscribe to BMaster79, where we publish grammar, collocations, and IELTS lessons every week. Thank you for studying with me, and I will see you in the next video.